Hey, Jeremy Bates here, Buffalo Modular Homes, and behind me is a big two-story house that we did as a, actually a little more than a factory direct. It was more of a partial than a factory direct. We came in and set the house on the customer's foundation here in Penn Yan, which is on the north end of Cayuga Lake. And you can see that there's a front porch that the customer has added onto the house, and there's an existing garage and breezeway. Now, the plan is in the future for the garage to be rebuilt, but the breezeway to remain. And I think that'll be a really nice look for the house, to have a big garage attached to the new house through a breezeway. Of course, you know, in the future, the garage and the breezeway will all match the same color as the house itself. And so I think the property will tie out really nicely with that garage being built and keeping that breezeway. And so this house, big two-story house on a cinder block foundation that was built by the customer. We came and erected the house on his foundation, and there's still a little bit of work to do inside. There's some stitching and seaming, some flooring to do, but I wanted to give you a quick tour of how it stands now. And so you can see, you know, hey, if this was a factory direct or a partial project that you guys were thinking about doing, you know, how would this house get handed over to you? And so let's do a quick tour, and I can point some things out, answer some questions for you, and go from there. Come on, let's go. So I'll point a couple things out from the outside. You can see the basement windows down below here are awning windows. So you don't have to actually do glass block windows. You can do an awning window. On the outside, we have a blue siding, okay? And we have a big white frame around the windows. Those are called lineals. And that's just an extra wide window frame. A lot of people like those rather than doing the shutter. Up on top here, you can see that the fascia and the soffit is done at the factory on the eaves end. But on the gable end, you can see that that needs to be done on site. And so a siding crew here locally will end up doing that on site here. The siding will need to come around, obviously stack up, and then you can see the soffit and the fascia will need to be installed here. That material is provided when we do a factory direct for you. We'll provide you that material for the siding, soffit, fascia. The corner posts here will be provided. The lineals, all of these things will be provided. What's not provided are the seamless gutters and downspouts. Okay, you can see we've got the drain leaders here already set into the ground, ready for where those downspouts will come in, and then that water will carry away from the house. But the materials will be provided, obviously, except for the seamless gutters and downspouts. So let's go on in through. Actually, you know what? I'll tell you what. Let's go around the back and I'll show you the walkout basement. So we are on a farm here in Penn Yan, and we have a back patio built up with the foundation as well. What you're seeing here is a prep for a scratch coat, and that'll be stone masonry here, which will look really, really nice. And then here is your walkout basement. You know, this is not a big slider. It's more of just an access point for, you know, getting in and out. Very utilitarian. You can see there's a drain down at the bottom here for water. And so that's done very nicely. And we'll go back around and we'll go through the inside first. So coming in here to the house, we have a foyer with the stairs up. We have a door here for a closet off the foyer, and then the living room area here, you can see the flooring is partially done. In the corner of the living room, we have a prep here that the owner did for an on-site wood fireplace. And so this has been built out with a scratch coat, ready for stone masonry to be put in. We have a chimney here, prepped out the sidewall here for a wood burning fireplace. We have a side door here, which will eventually walk out to a side porch. And we have a kitchen that is in, but you can see we're under construction here. Some insulation and things like that in the dining room. Down the hall here we have a couple of bedrooms. Bedroom 1, okay. Big pantry. Big bathroom. Vanity, toilet and shower. Water's already running. Linoleum is in. This room has linoleum. Second bedroom on the first floor. This is the breezeway here. So this will be built out to match everything. And we're sort of in the process of moving and finishing the house all at one time. This customer here. So let's go on around upstairs. You can see the LVP is going to carry through the foyer. And up the stairs here, we're going to have carpet. This is a temporary platform here on the stairwell. And this stairwell will be carpeted up to a linoleum hallway here. Or sorry, an LVP hallway. So the LVP will come through the hallway. And then the bedrooms will be carpeted, as you can see. And so we have a master bedroom here in front with ensuite bathroom. This will have LVP here. Closet. Closet. As you can see, the front bedroom here is carpeted with a lot of windows, loads of light. Ensuite bathroom, which you don't see any flooring in there because that's the LVP floor, which will be laid here on site by the homeowner. Back bedroom, which is partially painted. You can see they're working on this as we speak. Upstairs hall bath with 2 vanities, tub shower combo, toilet. It's a little too dark in here to get a good video of the shower. Obviously this is the young lady's room here, pink, really pretty, big room actually. And then this front room here. So obviously the kids were at play here today with the homeowner being on site doing the work himself, and getting ready for just the finishing up of the flooring, some baseboard, trim, and this house will be ready to move in. We have the utilities are in, and once the construction is done, then the house will be ready to be moved in. Going downstairs, we're on a cinder block foundation, an 8-foot cinder block foundation that the homeowner has installed himself. And actually this tubing here is extra tubing for radiant heat flooring that is in the basement. The flat work has been poured with radiant heat flooring, prepped, and he's actually going to do that on the first floor as well of this house, and he'll set those tubes up here just underneath the subfloor. We have a utility room. Underneath that back porch that we saw is a utility room, cold room area. That's where he'll set a number of different items, including his boiler system. And here's the plumbing tie out to the septic tank in the back. You can see we have vertical support columns down the middle, and it's going to be a really nice basement, 8-foot cinder block. And that's it. That's the house. We can have a house erected on your foundation very quickly, at a great price, still customized for you and your needs. And of course, we're going to set you up for success. We're going to go over the process with you, make sure you have all your questions answered. If you're going to contract out some of the work yourself, we're going to of course make sure that you have everything ready for the project to succeed. We want to make sure that you have your HVAC contractor, your plumbing contractor, your basement lined up. Make sure you have your excavator. Sometimes the basement contractor and excavator is one and the same, but we want to go through that list of requirements with you to make sure that when we hand over the house, or even obviously before that, going into the project, you're going to be set up for success. You're going to have a great house that you guys can move into, you and your family, whether it's a primary house or a cottage or a cabin. We'd love to connect with you about that project that you're thinking about, answer any questions that you might have, and hopefully line something up for you. Reach out anytime and we'd love to connect. Thanks for watching and have a great day.